A study from gastroenterology clinics of North America reveals that 63% of adults suffer from chronic constipation. But the solution might be simpler than you think. 1 in 3 people experiences constipation regularly, losing hours of well-being every week. Science has identified specific drinks that can solve the problem naturally. I analyzed over 40 scientific studies to bring you the 5 most effective drinks. Stay until point 5 because that's the one that works fastest. Constipation is not just discomfort, it's the result of insufficient fiber, poor hydration, and slowed intestines. Let's see what research says. Point number 1. Prune juice. Dried prunes contain 6 grams of fiber per 100 grams and natural sorbitol. Sorbitol is a sugar alcohol that draws water into the intestine, softening stool. A study published in Alimentary Pharmacology showed that 50 milliliters of prune juice in the morning increases bowel frequency by 30% in 1 week. How does it work? Sorbitol acts as an osmotic laxative. It draws water into the colon, making stool softer and easier to pass. Fiber adds bulk, stimulating intestinal contractions. Think of the intestine as a tube. Without water and volume, the content gets stuck. Prune juice provides both. The ideal dose is half a glass in the morning on an empty stomach. Don't exceed 150 milliliters daily to avoid diarrhea. This is just the beginning. Point number 2. Warm lemon water. Lemon contains citric acid that stimulates bile production. Bile is essential for digesting fats and activating bowel movement. Research from the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry shows that warm water relaxes stomach muscles, facilitating transit. How to prepare it? Squeeze half a fresh lemon into 250 milliliters of warm water. Drink it upon waking 20 minutes before breakfast. Lemon acidity activates digestive enzymes. Warm water gently stimulates intestinal peristalsis. This combination prepares the intestine to eliminate naturally. An extra benefit? Vitamin C in lemon supports the immune system and improves iron absorption. Drinking this beverage every morning creates a routine your intestine will learn to recognize. But there's more. Point number 3. Ginger tea. Ginger contains gingerol, a bioactive compound that speeds gastric emptying by 25%. A study in Digestive Diseases and Sciences confirmed that 1 gram of ginger reduces intestinal transit time. How does it work? Gingerol stimulates muscular contractions in the intestine called peristalsis. These contractions push digested food toward the exit. Imagine the intestine as a conveyor belt. Ginger increases the belt's speed. To prepare it, grate 2 centimeters of fresh root in boiling water. Let steep 10 minutes and drink warm. You can add a teaspoon of honey for taste. Caution though. Don't consume ginger if you suffer from acid reflux or take blood thinners. Always consult your doctor. We're getting to something even more powerful. Point number 4. Kefir. This fermented milk contains over 30 strains of live probiotics. Probiotics are beneficial bacteria that rebalance intestinal flora. Research in nutrients showed that 200 milliliters of kefir daily improves bowel regularity in 4 weeks. How does it work? Probiotics produce short-chain fatty acids. These acids nourish colon cells and stimulate intestinal contractions. Kefir also contains partially digested lactose. This sugar acts as a prebiotic feeding good bacteria. Choose natural kefir without added sugars. Drink it in the morning or as an afternoon snack. If you're lactose intolerant, there are plant-based coconut versions. The last point is the most surprising. Point number 5. Black coffee. Caffeine stimulates the colon, increasing intestinal contractions by 60% compared to water. A study from the American Journal of Gastroenterology confirms that 29% of people feel the urge within 20 minutes. The mechanism? Caffeine stimulates the release of gastrin, a digestive hormone. Gastrin activates the gastrocolic reflex that pushes intestinal content toward the exit. 1 cup of black coffee in the morning can be the fastest solution. Be careful not to overdo it. More than 2 cups daily can cause dehydration, worsening constipation. Always drink water alongside coffee to compensate for the diuretic effect. Let's recap quickly. Prune juice for sorbitol and fiber. Lemon water to stimulate bile. Ginger tea to speed transit. Kefir for probiotics. Black coffee for immediate effect. Prevention is essential. Drink at least 2 liters of water daily. Consume 25 to 30 grams of fiber from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. Do regular physical activity, even just 20 minutes of walking. Never ignore the bowel urge. These habits, together with the drinks you discovered, can transform your digestive health. Which of these drinks will you try first?